while the storm clouds gather far across the sea. Let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. America, my home. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our Father, brothers all are we. Let me walk with my brothers in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome. Can you hear me all right in the back seats and the cheap seats? Yes? All right, my name is Jason Prigge. I'm the co-founder of Coolest Coast. Coolest Coast has been around for about 3 years, and we promote everything positive in Manitowoc. Our community is an amazing community, and we've seen a lot of growth in the past 4 years, and granted in the past 20 years, here in the city of Manitowoc, and it is our pleasure to expose that to the world, if you will, and to show everybody what a wonderful place that we live in. Our motto is look at where we live. So check out coolestcoast.com, and we do it out of goodwill and out of love for our city and for our community. And on that note, there are so many wonderful things to emphasize in our community, so many great things that happen here every day that go unseen, and also the things that are seen. We can all see the wonderful things happening in downtown. We know that we have a good school system. We know that we have a good community. We know that we have a strong police force. We know that our streets are becoming safer every day. And you know that we have an inclusive and integrated community. What you don't know is there are people in this building right here working their tails off all the time to make that possible. It doesn't happen by magic. It happens when hardworking people, when called, stand up, raise their hand and say, yes, I will serve. I will be an alder. And yes, I will run for mayor. So we're here today to celebrate service and the service of these folks who have stood up and said, I love this place so much that I'm going to commit my time, my effort, and my energy to making it a better place. And I'm going to work together no matter what background I have. And that's what makes our community the best community on earth. After that, you're supposed to, there you go. So we're here today to inaugurate the 27th mayor of the City of Manitowoc. But before we do that, I want to welcome everybody here. I want to welcome all of the new incoming alders. From District 1, Brett Vanderkin. We can clap after those guys really deserve your applause. District 2, my friend Chad Beeman. District 3, Michael Cummings. District 7, Tim Bolt. And District 10, Todd Ruckelberg. I'd also like to introduce Pastor Matt Sauer over here on the wings. He will give the invocation in just a moment, but I really want to give a rousing applause for getting us in the mood and warming up the Coolest Coast to the men from the Clipper City Corpsmen, A Touch of Harmony. Let's hear it for them. Unfortunately, Eric Stickowitz, our council president, couldn't be here tonight, but he's with us in spirit. So next, the Touch of Harmony will come back up for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red rockets glare on bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you.
Next, I'd like to invite up Pastor Matt Sauer for the invocation.
Let justice roll down like a mighty stream, amen. I try to pray for our city on a regular basis, and when I do, it always includes a prayer of gratitude. Here in Manitowoc, we have a lot to be grateful for. It's a great city with great traditions and extraordinary history, but our greatest gift, I believe, as Jason has said, is our people. We come from so many different backgrounds to create energy and generosity of community. So I invite us to turn our hearts for a moment of thanksgiving to the Lord who makes all things good and makes all good people possible. Let us pray. Great Spirit, who called forth the planets, who created all things and breathed life into us, we offer these prayers to you. They are our hopes for our fair city, for our leaders, and for its citizens. Make us, Lord, honest stewards of the land and the rivers and the lakes and the air that you have placed in our control. Make us good guardians of the dignity that you give us as a birthright to every human being. Help us to reach out to the suffering and to the persecuted, to protect the poor and the weak and the immigrant. Help us to reflect our light of the lakeshore to others and to show by our actions that truth, integrity, and service still shape the purpose of community life that we share together. In a special way, O Lord, bless our leaders, especially Mayor Nichols for his dedication and service to our city, but also all the alders and all those who serve in public life. Guide them in building a civil order that honors your law of love. Give us the eyes to see your holy face in each other and to live and love accordingly. And pour down your grace upon all of Manitowoc so that those who come after us will see beyond the buildings and the history and the industry of our city to the greater beauty and the goodness and decency of her people. We ask this as your children, as siblings in the united cause of humanity, confident in your love and your grace. And let the people say amen.
Thank you, Pastor Matt. Okay, next I want to just give a little announcement. As the alders come up to take their oath of office, their families are welcome to join them today. We're going to be giving the oath of office individually to each alder separately, so we're just going to take our time and really enjoy the moment. Next, I'd like to introduce the City Clerk, Mackenzie Reed Cottow. Okay, first we'd like District 1, Alderman Brett Vanderkin.
All right, if you raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Brett Brian Vanderkin,
I, Brett Brian Vanderkin,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Alderperson District 1
of Alderperson District 1
of the City of Manitowoc
of the City of Manitowoc
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
All right, next we have District 2, Alderman Chad Beeman.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Chad Beeman,
I, Chad Beeman,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Alderperson District 2
of Alderperson District 2
of the City of Manitowoc
of the City of Manitowoc
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Next we have District 3, Michael Cummings.
Yep, raise your right hand and repeat after me when you're ready. I, Michael Cummings,
I, Michael Cummings,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
solemnly swear I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Alderperson District 3
of Alderperson District 3
of the City of Manitowoc
of the City of Manitowoc
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, next up we have District 7, Alderman Tim Bolt.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Tim Bolt,
I, Tim Bolt,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Alderperson District 7
of Alderperson District 7
of the City of Manitowoc
of the City of Manitowoc
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
All right, and lastly we have District 10, Todd Ruckelberg.
All right, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Todd Ruckelberg,
I, Todd Ruckelberg,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
solemnly swear I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of
and
Wisconsin,
the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Alderperson District 10
of Alderperson District 10
of the City of Manitowoc
of the City of Manitowoc
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all the alders. And next we have the big show, the Honorable Mayor Justin M. Nichols.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Justin Michael Nichols,
I, Justin Michael Nichols,
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Mayor of the City of Manitowoc
of Mayor of the City of Manitowoc
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Well, first and foremost, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here on this nice, cold April day. But the sun popped out, so that's a glimmer of hope, I think, for all of us who took an oath here today. I want to first and foremost thank Touch of Harmony. Thank you, gentlemen, for always being here and offering your beautiful voices with our singing of our national anthem. Pastor Matt Sauer, for your friendship and your guidance throughout all the years, and of course Jason for emceeing as well. I'll keep this short, I promise. But I do want to first and foremost welcome officially the new alders who are embarking on their new terms here today, 4 of whom are doing it for the first time. I'd like to take this opportunity to officially and formally welcome Alderpersons Jad Beeman, Mike Cummings, Tim Bolt, and Todd Ruckelberg to their new roles, and to welcome back Alderman Brett Vanderkin. Let's give them a round of applause again. We also have a few other alders in the audience here today: Alderman Jim Bry, Alderman Steve Sakala, Alderman Bill Schley, and Alderman John Bruner. Let's give them a round of applause as well. I look forward to working with all of you, to continue working with most of you, to tackling the robust challenges and opportunities that are ahead of us. It's truly humbling to be standing here before you today to take the oath of office for a 4th time as your mayor. And I certainly didn't get through it alone. I have a lot of people I need to thank, my supporters who have been with me ever since 16 years ago yesterday when I was over there as a bright and bushy-eyed 18-year-old kid taking my oath for the first time to represent District 2. Alderman Beeman, don't let my favorite district down, all right? My family, who's back there, who have always been so very supportive of me, and my friends who are here today as well. But I especially want to thank our staff, who delivers on the visions we have for this community each and every day. I want to recognize our department heads who are here today, but just know that there are many men and women who work for the City of Manitowoc who are dedicated to making this a better community each and every day. Our department heads are up there. We have Dan Koski, our Director of Public Infrastructure, Nick Reimer, my favorite police chief, Jesse Lillibridge, our Human Resource Director, Kathleen McDaniel, our City Attorney, Adam Tagan, our Community Development Director, Sean Elfred, our Finance Director, Todd Blazer, my favorite fire chief, and Greg Vadney, the director of our Rar West Art Museum. Give them all a round of applause too, please. I'm grateful for earning the continued confidence of the people of Manitowoc. It is my hope that the work that lies ahead of us will further unite us for the good of our community, today, tomorrow, and well beyond any of our times here. Of course, ultimately, I'm standing here today because the voters have reiterated confidence in the work that we've done over the last 12 years, as well as our vision for the next 4 years and beyond. With the appropriate focus and desire, we have reinvigorated this community's innovative spirit, and we are starting to see great returns. Just behind me, the River Point District, which just over 2 years ago was only an idea. Today, we're seeing development and excitement in our downtown that we haven't seen in generations. And not only in aesthetics, but in industry. We're building cranes again. Isn't that awesome? Thank you. It's fairly safe to say that without this river behind me emptying into Lake Michigan to our east, we would not be standing here today swearing in a new batch of our newly elected officials, because Manitowoc wouldn't exist as it is today. It was the confluence of those bodies of water that led the Native American population to hunt and fish here, and name it home of the Great Spirit. It was the confluence of those two bodies of water that led the first Europeans to settle here in 1833, and it was the confluence of those two bodies of water that drove Manitowoc's economy for well over a century. With our finances buoyed, we are well positioned to move forward with aggressive, targeted investment within public-private partnerships to leverage our downtown and our waterfront for maximum return. We can look at the industrial park, which is full of businesses growing, expanding, and for some, finding a new place to call Manitowoc home. You can expect the city continue that growth with more land acquisition and development of more industrial park land over the next 4 years. You can look at the northeast side of the city, where we are seeing development and growth that will undoubtedly expand to the blight of the former malls. The city is taking a leadership role with the agenda the voters have just endorsed, because over time, these areas of focus and improvement will make us stronger and more economically viable and stable. More people will visit here, will work here, and most importantly, will live here and call it home. Our shared quality of life will become even more remarkable, and my personal hope and goal is that it encompasses far more of our citizens than presently benefit from it. President Kennedy once said that efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. The citizens voted overwhelmingly for that purpose and direction, and now it is on the shoulders of those of us here to make the effort and to have the courage to do what is best for all citizens of our city, to speak up for all of our citizens. I also want to make it clear that blind austerity is not an acceptable substitute for thoughtful and meaningful fiscal responsibility. The voters spoke loudly for a vision of responsible debt management and also for reinvestment in the assets that make a community truly thrive. We will continue to forge ahead in achieving that vision. Because of our collective willpower and work ethic, we are seeing a renaissance in our city. A renaissance that stems from our roots, that stems from the water. A renaissance that has 151 years behind it. We are taking our past to make a better future, a new future. Please join me in an effort to raise the level of positive dialogue in this community. Continue to hold myself and the City Council accountable for the work that we do, but also do your best to hold yourself accountable to this community, because each and every one of you is just as integral to the success of the City of Manitowoc as any one of us who took an oath here today. Together, and only together, can we ensure our tomorrow is brighter than our yesterday. There is more work to do. I thank you for your confidence, your trust, and your continued commitment to making Manitowoc our great home. I am excited for what lies ahead, and I hope you are too. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Nichols. We will continue this party inside.
Land that I love, stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above.